Hey everyone, Mick back here, this time with a edition of Buried Treasure. And this time we're here to talk about Bastro, the band formed in Washington DC by a couple of ex-Squirrel Bait members. Now, I first heard about Bastro, I guess, through Forced Exposure. This magazine existed in the late 80s, early 90s, and certainly provided a window to another world for those of us who were living away from the capitals. And in Australia, the easiest place to obtain a copy of Forced Exposure was through Go Records. Okay, so let's concentrate on Bastro. So this is Bastro's first mini LP, and it's called Rode Hard and Put Up Wet. So it features the two ex-Squirrel Bait members in Clark Johnson and David Grubbs. And most importantly, it features a drum machine, and you guess who produces it or engineers it? Yep, well, the one and only king of the drum machine, Mr. Steve Albini. And it's on the Homestead label. This came out in 1988, and essentially they were a two-piece. Next up for Bastro, they replaced their drum machine with John McIntyre. Now, what happened for this album is we still had Clark Johnson and David Grubbs, but it's now been expanded to a full-length album, and Diablo Guapo means handsome devil in Spanish. So this here actually is a version licensed to a Netherlands label. Interesting album because it relates back to the English industrial scene by featuring William Bennett, who people will know as a key member, or the key member of Whitehouse. Additionally, they do a Phil Oakes cover on the album. Even though this is the European version, features the Homestead Records label. Okay, and finally we come into 1990 for Bastro. And this time we see Bundy K. Brown join on bass. McIntyre's still there, but Clark Johnson does leave. Now, if you're thinking, yes, I know those names, Bundy Brown and John McIntyre, they would go on to form Tortoise, the great post-rock band. David Grubbs would go on to form Gaster de Sol, and continue on with a solo career, which continues until today. Okay, that's my overview on Bastro. Certainly buried treasure from 88, 89 and 1990. Talk soon.